In the next 8 minutes, I'm going to show you several animal viruses hiding around you right now, and how they spread, and how you wouldn't even know if they're there. And we're going to start with the first one, a virus that almost all mammals can get, and yes, that includes you. Avian influenza. Some people call it bird flu. So just imagine when this virus enters the chicken farm, it can grow super fast and 100% chicken will die within just 48 hours. And surely it's a nightmare for farmers all over the world. But everything changed in 2024. The virus jumped into another species, and maybe you remember what happened, but if you don't know, I'll show what happened later, okay? But let's step back a little in the year 1997. Human catch H5N1 first time in Hong Kong City. 18 people get affected, 6 people die. You can get this virus through the air if there is a sick bird taking shit above your head, or if you buy a chicken that is already infected. And when you're cooking it, you cut it and it enters through your nose and you're not clean the utensils properly. And it actually, since 2022, farmers in America forced to kill over 50 million chicken just to stop the virus. And then early year 2024, virus do weird thing and jump into dairy cow across 9 America states. And the research from lab tests is they found virus in 20% milk box inside grocery store. And in the farm, they must wear N95 face mask with a rubber glove and eyeglasses when they clean the farm area. One of the solutions for this is to cook the chicken properly with 165°F, because this is the point where virus can no longer survive. Again, it might still sitting on the kitchen utensils if you don't clean them properly. But while this virus is hitting the farms, there's another virus that might be already inside your house, and let's discuss about LCMV. You know, people just call it LCMV, and it's a virus that comes from a normal house mouse. Back in the year 1933, a science guy named Charles Armstrong found this virus while he looking at the other brain signals in St. Louis. He pulled out this virus from a human brain. The crazy part, you probably have no idea if there are mice around your house, and you might check it after watching this video. When this virus enters the central nervous system, it causes inflammation of the meninges. Patients may think it's just a common flu, but they suddenly got a stiff neck, sensitivity to the light, and even a severe headache. The fact is, data show about 5% of house mouse in a whole country carrying this virus inside their body. Well, the virus actually live in a mouse pee, poop, and even their spit. They spread it everywhere they go. But here's the big problem. If pregnant women catch this, the virus can travel to baby and making brain damage or even death. It causes water inside the brain, so the head will look really big. Right now, doctors still see this happening sometimes when people have a pet mouse or even hamster from a pet store. To stop this, well, you must block every hole so mouse cannot enter your house. And if you see mouse poop, you must never use dry broom because dust fly in the air and you breathe it into your lung. You need to use wet paper towel with a 10% bleach to wipe it so the virus dies totally before it enters your body. This is actually quite dangerous because it's all around you. But now let's move into the virus that people are afraid of, because it might be the second pandemic after COVID-19. And in May 2026, the virus just landed in a cruise ship that's coming out of Argentina. Hantavirus. Well, science guy call it Hantavirus, and it's a virus that comes from rodents like a deer mouse, and it may causes lung failure. This virus has a history of infecting healthy young people in just a couple of days. Back in year 1993, big scare happened in America Four Corners area. 33 confirmed cases and resulting 17 deaths. The virus hides inside the mouse pee, snot, and poop. And it's the same as LCMV, but this virus attacking your lung. They spread it from dust of dry poop, fly up, and you breathe it into your lung. And inside your lung, virus make a blood vessel leaking so your lung fill with water. And it basically has a 38% fatality rate according to CDC. But you won't believe that there is a virus that has a 100% fatality rate, and I'll show you later. But let's continue. And as you can see the current news, everyone is talking about the ship from Argentina, and the final destination is the Netherlands. 11 people were infected with this virus, 3 died. The passengers are being evacuated and quarantined in their countries. Some are in South Africa, Europe, and etc. The virus variant that hit this ship is from South America called Andesvirus. Actually, the hantavirus cannot be transmitted from human to human. But this is the only hantavirus that can be transmitted from human to human. Now, there's no passenger, only the crew, and the way back to the Netherlands. They are immediately quarantined, and it could be around 1 to 8 weeks. As I told you before, here it counts that maybe you have seen videos almost in every social media. Unbelievable reaction of human body got infected with this virus. Rabies. Back in 1885, a guy named Louis Pasteur make first vaccine to save a kid who got bite by a dog. The virus actually live inside animal spit and it travel into human body when animal bite or scratch you real deep inside your skin. In the US, it's not just dogs anymore. It's the animal that mostly you found around and staring at you from the top of trash can. Raccoon is the big boss of this virus in the East Coast America. If you got a bite from raccoon rabies and you show some symptoms, you cannot survive after that. 100% fatality rate, and it's the most deadly virus on the earth. And right now, global data shows about 59,000 people die from rabies every year, mostly in Asia and Africa. But this virus at least need contact physics to spread. But if I tell you there is a virus that killed 300 until 500 million people in the 20th century. But I'll make a video about this virus in a part 2 if you like this video. Okay, but let's continue about rabies. There's a phase where is about 80% of cases you will not be able to be safe anymore. Because it's the final phase, which is the appearance of zombie symptoms such as hallucination, anxiety, fear of water, and fear of wind. This is the one that you mostly watch on social media, and it's true.
There is only one condition that makes you deathly afraid of water. And once symptoms appear, it's nearly 100% fatal. This is rabies.
And usually you have only 2 till 10 days before death. And how did you die? The virus eventually causes heart and lung failure. To stop this, you must give your dog or cat vaccine shot every single year so they stay safe. If you got bite by a raccoon, you need to go to doctor immediately for PEP shots. It's basically 4 shots that stop virus before it reaches your brain. Never touch a raccoon that act drunk or too friendly because that means virus already destroying their brain and they are ready to bite. And all the viruses discussed above range from those that seems normal, but there is a one with 100% fatality rate. So you watch this video, you've got information from it, and you already know the high probability of their spread. So if you wake up tomorrow and suddenly have symptoms, make sure you see a doctor immediately. And good luck.